2,000 have been picked up since we launched the Linda. This is that fresh feminine clog built on the signature, beloved by everyone who spends their entire day on their feet, that wonderful insole that we're getting from Alegria, that footbed that we know and love. Look at that embossed detail that you're getting. Now, there's a blend. Some of these are beautiful embossing, some have gorgeous patterns and colors to them. I'm gonna take you through our options, starting with this gorgeous fawn. This is called Loretta Fawn, and you're getting that embossed detail. This has been so popular. Today, you're saving $20 on the Linda. That backstrap is adjustable. These were new as of just a few days ago. We do have medium and wide widths available. After we talk about the Loretta Fawn, I want to talk to you about the Vinely. Look at the gorgeous little sparkle that you're getting. Very subtle in those vine details. That's the Vinely. Then we do have another Loretta option for you. This is your Loretta Red. So if you love that embossing, but you want a little pop of color, there's the red. Here we have your beautiful Go Lucky, a black base and that pop of floral, really springy, really summer forward. We also have the Laxadaisy. If you love a paisley mixed with some florals, that's your Laxadaisy. And finally, also very popular, your Shabby Chic. It is, however, the most limited, fewer than 100 now to go around in that beautiful Shabby Chic. Now, just a few days ago, I launched this shoe with the wonderful Scott Kate. So let's welcome in Scott. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you again.
It's great to have you back.
Yeah, exactly.
Always great to see you. Always great to talk Alegria. Yep. Let's start right away with sizing, because I know people are already asking, where can I go? This is a really great one because there's medium and wide widths available.
Absolutely. U.S. sizes are on your left, 5 through 13. European sizes on your right, 35 to 43. Just match them up. If you're a 7, 7.5, you're going to take a 37. 8, 8.5, 38. Now, always, if you're on the cusp, if you're in between sizes, like you're a 7.5, 8, and you're not sure, stay where you're at. And the reason being is you want to make sure your toes in the front, you want to make sure your arch is exactly where the arch in the footbed is, and then you just gently push the strap in the back, and that makes that shoe's amazing.
Wow, this is super comfortable, so I just slid into them. I can immediately feel the Alegria difference, which if you know, the Alegria really became, you started with one shoe
and 22
originally.
colors. Yep.
And why was it so popular? Tell us.
Well, what happened was we had this footbed, which is funny sometimes how it doesn't want to come out. Other times it does. This footbed is basically the DNA, Rachel, of Alegria. It is an inch thick in the arch. It is soft polyurethane memory foam all blended together, and it has this beautiful suede leather cow suede covering on the bottom. When you wear the shoe 24 to 48 hours, because of the cork, it will literally mold to your foot.
Wow.
It becomes a customized footbed.
Yeah, you can feel it underfoot. Nurses, doctors, those who spend all day on their feet really gravitated to Alegria, and now we all love Alegria because we want that same support and that same comfort.
Yeah, yep. Well, the interesting thing about this particular shoe, I'm gonna call you out on something because I said the other night to you, I said, it's not a clog, it's a it's a shandle. Okay, so.
And tell us, for anyone who wasn't watching the other night, what's a shandle?
Exactly. What a shandle is this time of year you have a transitional season. We all are basically begging for spring to come in. Okay, so we're saying this isn't a shoe, it's not a sandal, it's a shandle. So that's where the Linda came in for me.
Oh, I love that. Right. Jasmine is looking so beautiful wearing that Loretta Red option. And Jasmine is wearing that size 11. That's a European sizing. So she's finding her 11 and transferring over to the European sizing. I do also want to remind everyone, remember that European sizing, it differs from brand to brand. So make sure you go check our website and make sure you get your exact perfect your European size for Alegria, because you want to have that wonderful fit. Now, the adjustability in the back is wonderful as well, because if you need to, you can have that back strap adjusted simply with that hook and loop closure. It's really nice. And then look at that gorgeous extra little hardware detail, and that's going to change based on the pattern and the color that you choose.
You know, we call those jewelry for the feet. by the
It's
way.
true. I absolutely understand.
If we have 6 different colors, why in the world would we want just the same ornament on each one of them? So that's what Alegria is. And by the way, joy and happiness is where, with the meaning of Alegria. And we live off 3 things. We live off wellness. That's the foundation of who we are because of the footbed. We also, not only does Alegria mean joy and happiness, but also the little butterfly on the side of the Mariposa.
Yes.
That represents who we are. But the coolest thing about this is just the color therapy. When you look at our shoes, everybody loves to get a new pair of shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we started that ingrained in us as children. But as we've gotten older, you got this thing about looking down to see on your feet a new pair of shoes. That's what I call color therapy.
Oh, I love it. Now, and even in a color like this, that could have just been a plain black, but no, Alegria said, let's still give you something to smile about. This is the Vinely, and look at that shimmer and sheen that you're getting.
It's very versatile, but it's really not just a plain black by any way.
Yes, it's so true. And with this footbed, what I love about it, and you were educating us about, is that with that footbed, if, let's say, years down the line, we feel, oh, it's not quite as supportive as it was before.
I can tell you right now, if you're wearing this shoe every day, and this becomes your BFF in your closet for spring and summer, in 6 months from now to a year from now, you're going to say to yourself, those Alegrias aren't quite as comfortable as they used to be. It's because of the fact that you changed the footbed out. Put a brand new footbed in there. It's on .com. It is so easy, and it's like sustainable footwear. The shoe's like brand new again after you do that.
It's amazing. So that means with one investment today of $109.98 or an easy pay of $27.50, you are picking up a shoe that really you can have for years and years to come, because you can simply have a new footbed in there and get yourself that support so they feel just like new. Let's go through the colors and let's look at that beautiful jewelry for the feet as we go down each of these. The Loretta Fawn, very popular. That's what I have on. We have the Vinely for you, and that's going to give you some silver tone hardware. We have the Loretta Red option, same embossing, just done in that red. And these are a leather upper. So these are a beautiful leather. The Loretta Red has been very popular. That's what Jasmine's wearing. This is your very fun Go Lucky. If you just want to smile, pick up the Go Lucky. How about the Laxadaisy?
Kind of makes you want to go,
florals and paisleys.
Laxadaisy.
Yes. It's very calming. It's beautiful, very artistic. And then also very popular is that Shabby Chic. Only 5 dozen now to go around in Shabby Chic. This is A682348. And Scott, something else that we haven't talked about yet, these have the APMA seal of approval.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not something you just sign up for. They put you, it's a pretty rigid test, and you have to do it by style. But yes, these are Atmos certified. Also, this construction is. And one thing we haven't pointed out, don't you love these laser cuts here? Because it provides like ventilation, but it also gives you just a flare, and it's just an awesome shoe.
It's amazing, and you still have that covered shoe, but you can wear it. A lot of us, we still like to have our toes covered.
Absolutely.
But you still have the ventilation and that beautiful feminine detail. So make sure you check out of your cart. The big deal has been wildly popular. I would venture to say this is the last time we're going to see Shabby Chic in a presentation.
Possibly.
Potentially. So go ahead, especially if you're loving this beautiful Shabby Chic. We now have 4 dozen to go around. This big deal price, $109.98. We also have this for you in your beautiful Laxadaisy. Here's your Go Lucky, Loretta Red, your Vinely, and finally that Loretta Fawn. A $20 savings, new, and you have medium and wide widths available. Scott, always a pleasure. Great to see you.
Rachel, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Now, still to come,